Have you considered making a purchase of few groceries and use your cryptocurrency to pay for the item? Well, if that's conceivable, there won't be any purpose for a buyer to purchase from, so if no one is selling, it denotes an endless daily price increase. What makes you want to sell? If you are certain that your suitcase will be more valuable tomorrow at 100%, obviously, that doesn't make sense. It's not that easy. But let me clarify. Notice of recent changes to the XRP ledger. The development team has alluded to an impending to view the integration of XRP Ripple into MasterCard. Seems like a great idea, don't you think? In particular, select XRP Ripple XRP transaction speeds are well known. The public and commercial sectors must work together to accomplish the goals outlined in the most recent phase of the G20 Cross-Border Payments Initiative. In this year's Future of Payments report, we explore the many strategies that industry participants are implementing and the geopolitical forces that influence their decisions. In honor of the 2023 report's release, we will host a panel of experts to talk about the goals, chances, and difficulties that central banks and the global payments sector must overcome in order to create a cross-border payments ecosystem that is more effective. The panel will discuss important issues such as the role of cryptocurrencies and stable coins in cross-border payments, the potential for fragmentation of regional payment solutions, the economic significance of remittance innovation, and the implications of distributed ledger technology and digital currencies issued by central banks for stakeholders wishing to implement next-generation options. The successful release of Future of Payments 2022, which included partners including AWS, Binance, Bit, Flutterwave, Payoneer, RTGS Global, Swift, and Visa, is followed by this edition of the research. Usually settling within a few seconds, this quick time of settlement contrasts sharply with conventional financial platforms such as Swift, which for the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Communication, that could take a few days to complete worldwide Swift transactions, is similar to a worldwide chat bank room. It facilitates communication securely and submit payment requests. People and businesses around the world have faith in Swift for its consistency and regulations. However, occasionally, it may be costly and slow. For foreign transfers, which is the reason people are searching more quickly and less expensive choices like XRP Ripple for comparison. The fastest ledger is the XRP ledger. The blockchain protocol is most scalable globally, where transaction rates are as high as up to 1,500 transactions in a second. Execute a greater number of transactions than Visa or the MasterCard network also features the capacity to expand as necessary by adding new servers that enable it globally to manage an infinite quantity of transactions with the least amount of delay. One may argue that Swift has existed for a long period, and we're used to it, and everyone is posing as content as they can. Despite everything, Ripple has made a decision. To alter the game significantly, you'll be startled by how skillfully Ripple has prepared all of it and how it's going to quickly take over the planet in many impoverished nations where people travel nation to work in more affluent areas, hoping to increase their revenue to help their families, frequently putting in long hours at work. They rely on sending money from home. Frequently use Swift online, however, this method may incur fees and take up to 5 days. A charge of 3 percentile instances of these nations is the Philippines, from whence a lot of travel to work overseas, especially in nations such as the Middle East or the United States. Transferring funds home to assist their numerous families moving to more affluent nations for accessing work can be difficult. Financial institutions transferring funds via Swift requires a lot of steps and a long period, making it challenging in order for them to repay their relatives quickly return home. Ripple tries to challenge this financial monopoly and seeks to establish a worldwide solution that makes everyone globally to send money right away and easily from any location with only in the technology of Ripple's internet connection, hopes to transform cross-border transactions, offering quicker, less expensive, and more convenient ways to send money. This might have a big effect those who depend on remittances as a vital source of funding for their homes with their families' countries based on XRP fees. In general, transactions are less expensive. In contrast to numerous traditional banking techniques, the low transaction XRP ledger fees and cost reductions make it an excellent option for companies searching for and people to minimize costs while still keeping their security intact transactions. You can do with the XRP ledger to transfer funds to any location worldwide at free of charge, so your company can use XRP to cut remittance costs, rather than fiat more currencies in the XRP. Unlike Bitcoin, Ledger doesn't have any miners are required to handle transactions. That implies there are no other expenses. Connected to sending or receiving money from a different source, total XRP quickness, cheap costs, and effectiveness in transaction settlement makes it a more attractive substitute for conventional platforms such as Swift for individuals looking for more seamless, faster, and less expensive cross-payments now. What makes this huge news? Please elucidate, assuming that your Netflix subscription abruptly ends but your pay hasn't arrived yet. The good news is that XRP Ripple is yours. Coins accumulated, providing a lifeline to renew their membership without requiring need for internet banks or fiat money. This circumstance demonstrates the ease of using digital resources similar to Ripple coins in real life. Incorporating virtual currencies into payments for subscription services, for example, can provide adaptability and ease of access, particularly in circumstances when conventional payment options could be, while briefly unavailable, many would have doubts on it. Why devote your any Ripple coins when they possess the potential to increase if they are not utilized? The cost may decrease, but what's the point? Allow me to make it clear. One of the false beliefs that utilizing cryptocurrencies, XRP Ripple coins for incurred diseases purchases may influence the value of the coin. It's a frequent misconception that reality boosted the amount of time spent on and revenue generated by a real-world cryptocurrency transactions frequently result in a greater favorable circumstances regarding its cost. I'll explain why. Starting with an increased demand and usefulness of a cryptocurrency receives approval for daily use exchanges. Its usefulness and demand increase comparable to a well-known product or an extremely popular service is a cryptocurrency. Seeking for transactional gains worth similar to how a product develops more value when more individuals desire it. Value of cryptocurrencies can increase with GRU usage, which was secondarily restricted and elevated blood flow. Most cryptocurrencies, such as Ripple, possess a XRP's capped supply is a defined amount of 100 billion tokens, and it reportedly cannot produce any more Ripple Labs monthly at a rate of approximately 1 billion monthly Ripple for a grand total of 55 months. As use increases, coins are added to circulation. However, supply is still restricted. More circulation in opposition to a limited, potentially, supply can increase demand, causing a price increase as a result of the factor of scarcity. In the world of cryptocurrency and finance, this procedure is known as burning. This dynamic is comparable to how restricted edition goods or uncommon collectibles frequently acquire value when they are in high demand. Furthermore, this impacts market assurance and durability. The practical application of cryptocurrencies shows the confidence of the market in its technology, longevity, confidence, and trust that consumers have in cryptocurrencies for use in transactions, draw in additional investors.